We have the chicken wing dissection. We're going to start out with a whole chicken wing. Now I have a right and a left wing, and that's the first thing you need to look at. Do you have a right or a left? So look at your chicken wing. You'll find the underside of the wing with less pinholes for the feathers. The outside will have all these little spots, all these little pores for feathers. So that is the lateral or outside of the wing. And you know the ball of the humerus is going to go medial. So this case would be a right chicken wing. And its partner over here is just the opposite. Again, these pores are on the outside, the lateral side, so this would be a left chicken wing. Well, we have this image here. We're going to look at the ball of the humerus. You can see this cartilage cap made of hyaline cartilage. It's super duper smooth, and it makes the arm of the chicken, or the wing of the chicken, glide very easily so that it can flap its wings without any pain. So the next thing you're going to do is make a little cut with your scissors. You're going to cut down here, here, and here. So we're going to start here with the humerus. We just want to cut a little bit. We just want to cut the skin. All right. And now we're going to cut the skin off the forearm, which includes the radius and ulna. And if you want to get real crafty, you can cut down the tip of the wing, which is essentially equivalent to our hand. Okay. Once you've got that, you can ever so carefully use your scalpel and remove the skin from the chicken meat. Now be careful, you don't want to cut the meat if at all possible. Let the extra sharp scalpel do its work. We can just toss the skin aside. If you don't have fingernails, you can grab it with the forceps. You just put a little tension on the skin, and it will tell you where to cut. All right, right there you see a little bit of fat on the chicken. The yellow stuff, it's right there between the skin and the muscle. These chickens are pretty lean. So I'm going to go ahead and completely remove the skin. There we go. Now, I mistakenly cut this extensor. I'm not going to be happy with myself later, but so be it. Okay, so here we have the outer part of the wing. Here we have the inner part of the wing. You want to notice that the blood vessel here, and there's a nerve that would run right next to it. But in our blood vessel, we can move the blood around. The nice, fresh chicken wings, the blood is still liquid. Okay. All right, so we're going to notice that here is the tendon. This pearly looking tissue is the tendon that's going to attach this bicep to the forearm. get down here. See that I break it apart a little bit. And you can see the two heads of the bicep. And here you have the insertion on the forearm. So you want to grab the bicep. Notice if I grab the bicep, it flexes for me. Now, underneath the arm, you have the tricep. And the tricep extends the arm. Here you can see the tendon that inserts right there at the chicken's elbow. And so you're going to ever so carefully flex and extend. Flex and extend. Pull the bicep to flex, pull the tricep to extend. You can do similar things with the forearm and make your little chicken wave. Pull around on the muscles of the forearm. You should find a flexor and an extensor. I'm extending if I pull this muscle. I'm flexing if I pull this muscle. Extend, flex, extend, flex. So that demonstrates how muscles work in pairs. One will contract while the other relaxes. Okay, so now we're going to break it apart at the elbow here. When I do that, you can see the raw end of the bone. Notice it's not very smooth, thus the need for the hyaline cartilage at the ends of our bone. The hyaline cartilage, and you can feel it for yourself, is very smooth. You can see these little cup indentions match up with the ends of the humerus. It makes a nice little puzzle, so when the chicken flaps his wings, it's nice and easy movement, no pain, no restriction. All right. Go ahead and try to get all the muscle off those radius and ulna. Okay, there you see the ligament linking the two bones together. Looking at this connective tissue here, that is that epimysium we talked about that bundles the entire muscle together. Remember how clear and stretchy it is? It's made out of the areolar tissue. Remember, areolar tissue is one of the connective tissues that we examined in our tissue unit. There you have that shiny, pearly fascia of the tendon. You have the radius, and the ulna. And you'll take your scissor, take the strong part of your scissor right here at the cut that radius if you can, all your power. And inside there you can see the bone marrow. The red stuff is bone marrow, where red blood cells are made, or all blood cells are made. It looks red because there is hemoglobin there. Now that we've looked at the bone marrow, we can look back at the upper arm with the bicep and tricep. They're still connected. Again, you can see the strong, pearly fascia that attaches the tendon to the muscle, so the muscle is fixed to the bone. If we look here, you see another tough structure. This structure here is the ligament that's connecting the humerus to the ulna. It's really thick. It has to be thick because it's connecting bone to bone. And that, my dears, is the chicken wing.